Social media is completely cooked. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now. There's really no way you can't have noticed by now unless you live under some sort of rock, but AI content is taking over social media, especially in places where short form content is popular, such as on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram. AI content is rapidly taking over a lot of people's shorts feeds or reels on Instagram or really anything on TikTok. And content pushed out by AI is not only taking over, but it's also very insanely, ridiculously viral in more than one case, and it's concerning. Literally anyone with access to some sort of generative AI software can make this content and can easily push out a lot of these videos per day. And when I say a lot, I mean like 10 of them, 20 of them, 30 of them. And the biggest issue I personally have with it is a lot of it just seems to be slop. So if we hop over to Instagram real quick, a lot of examples of this that I personally have been getting on my feed have been like these AI country songs from like Midwest Midwesterner scenarios, which is actually kind of funny. A lot of them that I've seen, like for example, Quick Poops and Quick Trip. You know, I think there was a Target one as well. A lot of them that have been made to be a joke and hilarious do a decent job of that. Still entirely generated by AI, mind. Just to give you guys a good idea of like what I'm talking about here, in case for some reason you don't know. Let's just let this one play.
God made beer, one's for drinking, one's for deer.
So the song's entirely generated by AI, and so is the video. Oh, and it's not just Instagram either. I know I've already said that, but YouTube is actually a great example of where that's happening too. So here, this one is a great example of one of these just slop shorts that have gone insanely viral. So just look at the likes on that, by the way. 5.7 million for this. Entirely generated by AI. Outside of the script that the human wrote for the AI. Yes, I'm about done with that already, but basically, super soulless slop kind of story. Now that this issue has been exposed a little bit, a lot of these people are not really taking it seriously anymore. Like, some people are saying the views are botted, some people are saying likes are botted. This is why aliens don't visit us is so true. But yeah, this is basically what we've done to ourselves as a society. I've already taken the stance on this channel with a post and a post on my Instagram, which you should follow if you have not. It's because of stuff like this that I have decided not to make any amount of AI generated content on this channel at all. It's just not going to happen. It's gotten such a bad rap, and for good reason. Outside of the people that just sit in their basement all day and eat this stuff up like it's the next amazing thing. Now that it's been exposed a little bit, it looks like people are waking up, which is why I'm making this video, is to hopefully promote a little bit more waking up. The main thing I have against this, though, is the fact that it completely discredits online creators such as myself, but it also completely discredits news outlets. If AI can just create videos, which it can, and it's only going to get better at, by the way. Like, if we look at this right now, we can tell that it's AI. Like, we can just tell this shot versus a real shot. AI has simply gone too far. And this isn't the first time we've had something like this happen either. We also had this same kind of thing happen when AI image generation became such a big thing, and a lot of people found that controversial as well because of, again, the discredit to real people making content. A great example of that is my own fiance being the artist that she is. This is a real image created by her, and this is an AI's attempt to recreate that image based off of a prompt that I gave it to make something similar. And it was a very simple prompt too. It was like, make something that looks relatively like this. And yeah, that's what we got. So you can see the discrediting there. If an AI can do that in 2 seconds, why do we need artists anymore? You know what I'm saying? It completely discredits them, it completely discredits their work, and now it has taken video form. Now it's going to start completely discrediting YouTubers such as myself and completely discredit news outlets. No one will be able to trust anything if this is not reined in somehow. So a lot of platforms like YouTube and Instagram are making people put AI labels on their content if it is completely generated by AI such as this, but I don't think they're really enforcing it that well. This isn't the first time a whole slew of AI content has just appeared on YouTube and gotten a crap ton of views and made a crap load of money either. The first time it happened, YouTube actually took down that channel. It was a channel that basically just made more slop like this. YouTube took it down, but by the time YouTube took it down, it was already too late. There were so many other people doing it because, again, like I said earlier in this video, literally anyone can do it as long as they have some kind of software that allows an AI to do this from a prompt. It's really easy to do. And it's so widespread at this point that it's probably honestly too late for YouTube to stop it completely. So there has to be some kind of regulation, I guess. If I'm calling for anything, I'm calling for that. Now, do I make this video to say that I hate AI? No, I don't. This is another point I made in my post about AI content on my channel that I want to reiterate here. I don't hate AI as a concept. AI has its own uses that are definitely good. The example I made and that I'll make again is video editing. I use AI very sparingly, but I do use it to edit some of these videos in certain places, like removing backgrounds, some sound denoising and stuff like that. It's a very useful tool for that. So I'm not saying I hate AI entirely, because I don't. And that's just one example of the many where AI is actually a very valuable tool that people probably should be taking advantage of. But this right here, this is just not a good use of it. It's really not. And that's not even getting into how people have used AI to generate illegal content, which I'm not going to get super far into, but just know that's a thing that happens. It's really disgusting. So, unless there becomes some sort of way to regulate this, which that's a lot easier said than done, I know. But unless something happens, the internet is just cooked. Because of the discrediting and because of how easy stuff like this is to replicate. Who knows? This could just be a trend that will eventually die out like every other trend on the internet has before. Or it could really spell trouble for those of us actually trying to do something on places like YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I have been Skydee, and until the next video, take care of yourselves. Have a good one.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got on my bag. I don't make no mistakes. No, I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place. Listen, I've taken some L's. Yeah, that means I lived and I learned. Now I got some money to burn.